Hey guys, Adam here, Nomadic Off-Road Campers, and today we are standing in front of one of our brand new 16 island bed ATX models. They are an absolutely beautiful van, but today I want to talk about some of the design features and how this all came about. Most caravans, you look at them and they're, oh yeah, got this, got that, but I want to talk about the specific features that we did with this van that makes it a little bit more special, and we can talk about that through the entire ATX range. Let's start from the front. If we look at the front of the van, we've got this awesome gooseneck chassis and drawbar design. What that does is actually puts the drawbar weight down lower on some of our more modern cars. So your Cruisers, your Everest, your Utes, your Trayback Utes, all that sort of stuff, they tend to have that lower drawbar setting. So this means we're not having to adjust our ride height or get an adjustable coupling setting that will actually go on the back here. We can pretty much put this one straight onto most vehicles, straight from a showroom demo. Keeps your ball weight level, that keeps the van level, and obviously that works very well from a traveling point of view. The next thing I'd like to talk about, the ATX system. So as you've seen in previous videos, these vans and this chassis was designed with the assistance of Cruisemaster. So it's not just a chalk and cheese copy. We've actually gone through and worked with Cruisemaster over the last 12 months to develop where everything's going to go on this chassis. That's a really important feature because we're not just cutting a Chinese suspension off. We're actually building this from the scratch with the Cruisemaster BCS fittings and with all of the implementation tools right there and then. So it's all been done by the book with Cruisemaster. That's the number one thing. Secondly is the self-leveling. Now, that's a really cool feature to be able to get to a campsite, and you can probably see I'm standing on a bit of a slope here now. To be able to get to a campsite and just simply adjust is so special. That's one of the big features, and I get it that, you know, it can be a bit more expensive, but at the same time, for that ease of use, that's what we're all looking for when we're camping these days. So the other really key feature, and this is a big safety feature with the Cruisemaster BCS system, is the automatic drive adjusting. So as you're packing your caravan, you're always going to be at a different weight. Every single time you use it, it will be heavier on one side, lighter on one side, heavier on the nose, lighter on the nose. It will always be adjusting itself. The best thing here is that as you're driving, the self-leveling will automatically tell where your caravan needs to be. That's a big safety feature. That way you're not driving down the highway lopsided or hitting those corners and you feel the caravan shift. Stability at its finest, and that's why we've gone with Cruisemaster and not some of the other cheaper brands that are on the market. Then let's talk about the features inside, how we came up with this design. The semi-island bed, what that does is wow factor. When you walk into this van, it opens up, and that's the first thing all of our customers say. Whether it's the 14 or the 16, they walk in, they go, oh my God, the space, it just feels so open. You've got this great kitchen outside where you can do the majority of your cooking, keeping that hybrid setting. But as you walk inside, you've got this beautiful queen size bed. It's almost 2 meters long. It's 1800 wide. It's a big bed, same as what you've got in your house, most likely. But you've also got all that storage. You've got wardrobe storage to the front. You've got plenty of drawers. You've got space under the bed. You've got a whole range of storage in there just for clothing and personal effects. Then you go to the kitchen aspect. You've got kitchen storage outside. You've got kitchen storage inside. You'll see we've got a 65-litre fridge in this van. You've got a 174-litre fridge on the inside, so 65 outside, 174-litre fridge inside, which is an upright fridge freezer. You would normally have a 40 or 50-litre fridge in your car, so you've got a world of space there for long-term touring solutions. Another one is water. So these vans now feature 240 litres of fresh water on board, 120 litre grey water tank. So set up for that pure off-grid. Let's talk about the off-grid features. Solar, 750 watts of solar on the roof. That's all powered through a 100 volt projector charger. That's going straight through to a 400 amp battery. You've got a load of power. Now, why we go with the single battery? If you look at your discharge rates, and most auto electricians and most people that know 12 volts will understand this, if you've got 3 batteries or 2 batteries in parallel, your strongest battery is only good as your weakest battery. That's the downside of bolting all these different batteries together. We've gone with a 400 amp high discharge battery. This thing, bit like an iPhone, you can pretty much run it right down. It's been tested up to 6,000 charges. It comes with a 5-year guarantee. You Google the price of them, you'll see they're well over $5,000 in retail environments. And that's what's on board this particular van and across the bulk of our range. It's a super powerful system. You've got a 2,000 watt inverter that ramps up to 4,000 watt capacity. It's going to run your air conditioner. It'll run your induction cooktop. It's going to do a whole range of features for you. That is what off-grid capability is all about. No fussing, no fighting. It's just off-grid, off-road at its finest. And that's why we've gone with this design. Another big feature on board this van is the separate toilet and shower. Now, when you step inside, you feel how big it is. It's a massive amount of storage and space inside. You've got a shower that's almost the size of most modern household showers, which is 900 by 850. It's a whopping great big one-piece molded bathroom. Why have we done one-piece molded bathrooms? Because there's no silicone joints in it. That means there's no wear and tear, fatigue points down the track. It's literally one big shower tray and wall system that goes into your van. Yes, they're a little bit heavier, but they are super duper strong and they're gonna last you a hell of a long time. That's the advantage. So when you go inside, you've got the shower, you've got a separate toilet. We can do Clasana, we can do Lucille, we can do Nature's Head, we can do Ogo, we can do a full range of toilets for you. Speak to the team today about what sort of components you would like on board your van. Then you've got your 2.5 kilo washing machine at the back. It's a wall-mounted washing machine, only uses about 11 litres per wash, really economical. So if you're out back touring and you just want to chuck the undies in, chuck the socks in, chuck a couple of shirts in, you can do that, and knowing that you're not actually going to burn through a whole heap of water doing it. Now on this particular model as well, we've gone with something a little bit different when it comes to the water system. We've gone with the Truma Combi units. So these are a diesel hot water and heating system. So all in one, you've got a 10-litre tank on the front of the van, and that there is an all-in-one system. So it's on the 14 ATX, 16 ATX, and the 17.6 ATX range. So you've got that combi system, so you're actually just using one power source, and the benefits there is you're a gasless internal van. So there's no gas on the inside. We've got induction cooking on the inside. We've got a Truma diesel hot water and heating solution, and then on the outside, because it's still the most economical way of cooking on the in exterior environments, is your 4-burner gas capability. So we've still got the gas bottle holders, we've got a load of storage, camp mat on the front, we've got room there for the firewood, we've got a pole carrier at the back for the fishing rods. It is just a well thought out van. So if you'd like to know more, guys, we are starting to get more and more on display around the country. Contact the team here. 1300 696 672. Otherwise, jump on the website. That is the NORCA-16 ATX with Cruisemaster BCS suspension. Have a great day.